Hello, Philippe. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation. You have a huge experience in coaching. You are an MCC coach, so I'm honored and full of respect having you for this brief series on burnout. Welcome.
Thank you, Svetoslava. Indeed, I'm a master certified coach and with about 20 years of experience in coaching now. Just a brief presentation of my activities. It's in coaching. I have people coming on private level for career reorientation or discussions and decision making about their professional life. And from the other side, I'm working in corporations and small and medium companies mainly, and that's to support and be working and thinking with the owners of the companies about their responsibilities and the decisions they have to make in general. And the topic of burnout comes also in these two parts. So I have people coming here mainly after a situation of burnout that wants to reorient their career and have a more suited way of seeing their professional life after the burnout. And also with some owners of companies, they also ask themselves questions: what is my responsibility? What can I do to prevent burnout with the people working for me? Where are the attitude that I have, if they are good or not good, to avoid these kind of diseases? So that's part of the life now, this burnout situation. It's something that every companies and nobody can escape it. So it's the danger for everyone. So you have to think about it.
Unfortunately, this is a reality. You are right. This is also the reason and the motivation in starting the Burnout Coaching Project together with fellow professionals. Philippe, what in your experience prompts people to go down that road? What happens?
I'm not a specialist of burnout. I'm living in coaching with some people who did go through the burnout, and even once or twice with people who were in danger and going in burnout at a very high level. So my analysis as a non-specialist is that people are working too much. Generally, these are good people, successful people, and they are going too far. They exaggerate. Is it their fault? I don't say that. It's the situation. It's the spirit in the company where they are working. It can be also a personal way of being willing to be perfect and willing to perform very well. There might be many reasons, but the effect is that these people work too much. They take too much on themselves, and they take too much responsibilities. They don't rest anytime, so they work in the evening, at night, and things like that. So it's my observation.
Yes, thank you for this. You say people don't have really the fault, like, yes. However, do they do kind of consciously the choice?
No, I don't think it's a conscious choice. I don't think they see the danger. And that's really the what is strange with this burnout situation is that people who go to burnout don't see it coming. They have the impression they do well, but that they have to do even more.
Yeah.
And by the fact they are good people in the companies and they are successful people, there is also some demand from the surrounding or more to do more.
Yeah, I understand. You said that you often work with professionals who already suffered some of the stages or issues concerning burnout. However, with your experience and your thoughts, you are very practical as a professional, as a person also. How can we prevent it? Or if we suffered some of the stages, but hopefully the initial ones, what can we do? How to stop this vicious cycle?
There are two ways, two aspects. the individual aspect and the corporate aspect. So what can an individual do? And it links to your last question in one sentence, what to say about it. And my sentence would be, keep the ownership of your work. Don't become the slave of the company. Just keep the ownership of your capacities and keep the ownership of your strengths and your work. That's really the message I would give to people. Be conscious that you are working and that you're renting your capacities to a company and not more than that.
It's wise. In the previous conversation we had with you, I was fascinated by the practicality of your wisdom. Yeah. Like you shared that you never, for example, schedule a meeting before 10 a.m. Yeah. What are some other practical advices that you can share with us on really being watch out?
Each person should choose for himself or herself what is good for them. And a reminder is that most of the working contracts are written in the way that you promise 40 hours to the company every week, or 38 hours, depending on the contract and the situation. Maybe it's acceptable to give 10% more, but over that, you are going out of your contract. You're even going out of your promise. So if you're not conscious that you're doing it with a good purpose and that you can really manage it, you become in danger. You become in danger. And I speak of certainly with people with high consciousness of the importance of their work.
If you need to put in one sentence, if somebody asks you, like I'm asking you now, what is your general message in regard with burnout? What would it be? Like wisdom in one sentence.
Be conscious of what you are renting to the company.
Thank you so much for your time.